Tainan crash. Elderly driver kills cyclist, cites brake failure. Taipei Café owner accused of 13-year hidden camera scandal. KMT plans major push to fight recall votes. Trump and Musk trade insults. Trump orders National Guard to LA after clashes. Japanese lunar lander crashes on moon in failed mission. Coco Gauff wins French Open. Elephant raids Thai grocery store for snacks.
Hello everyone, I'm Oceana. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It is Monday, June 9th, Coral Triangle Day, and here are your top stories. In local news, a 76-year-old woman in Tainan ran a red light, killing a 74-year-old cyclist and injuring two. She claimed brake failure. Police charged her with negligent homicide. The retired teacher had just renewed her license and appeared distraught, saying she panicked and couldn't recall the crash. A Taipei Café owner was accused of secretly filming customers and staff for 13 years using hidden cameras and objects like razor cases. The café, now closed, drew police attention after multiple allegations. Locals called the owner mysterious and nosy. Facing possible recall votes against several KMT lawmakers, the party is launching a major defense, treating it like a local election. The strategy includes joint campaigns to promote legislators' and mayors' achievements. With the DPP holding a 40% base, the KMT aims to mobilize over 40% of supporters to reject recalls and keep all seats. And in global news, the rift between U.S. President Donald Trump and his former advisor, Elon Musk, has erupted into the open, with each trading insults after the tech billionaire criticized one of Trump's key domestic policies. They escalated the feud throughout the day, lobbing barbs at each other, suggesting a bitter conclusion to their unlikely alliance. Thursday began with Trump saying he was disappointed with Musk's criticisms of his administration's centerpiece tax and spending bill, musing that it may be the end of their great relationship.
Musk then accused Trump of ingratitude, adding, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election." The breaking point in the relationship between the president and his one-time ally came after weeks of Musk lobbying against the big, beautiful spending bill. Shortly after leaving the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, after 129 days on the job, Musk called the bill a disgusting abomination, posting, "Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong." He argued that the bill would irresponsibly add to the U.S. national debt and encouraged his followers to phone their representatives to express opposition to the spending plan.
U.S. President Donald Trump has ordered 2,000 National Guardsmen to Los Angeles to deal with unrest over raids on undocumented migrants. Trump said the troops had done a great job in the Californian city, which saw a second day of clashes between protesters and federal agents on Saturday. Tear gas was used to disperse crowds as residents of the predominantly Latino Paramount District clashed with immigration and customs enforcement agents earlier in the day.
As many as 118 arrests were made in LA this week as a result of ICE operations, including 44 on Friday. California Governor Gavin Newsom has condemned the raids as cruel. Trump criticized the state's Democratic governor and mayor in a post on his Truth Social platform, calling them incompetent. He also said protesters would no longer be allowed to wear masks. Newsom said the federal government's takeover of the National Guard was purposefully inflammatory and would only escalate tensions. The National Guard is usually called up by a state's governor, but Trump has used a provision that allows him to take control himself. Flash bangs and tear gas have been fired every few minutes to try to clear protesters away.
A private lunar lander from Japan crashed while attempting a touchdown on Friday, the latest casualty in the commercial rush to the moon. The Tokyo-based company iSpace declared the mission a failure several hours after communication was lost with the lander. Flight controllers scrambled to regain contact but were met with only silence. Communications ceased less than 2 minutes before the spacecraft's scheduled landing on the moon with a mini rover. Until then, the descent from lunar orbit had seemed to be going well.
We anticipate that communications with the lander will not be restored and that it will not, therefore, be possible to complete Mission 2 milestone Success 9 to confirm a landing on the surface of the moon. It's been decided the mission will conclude.
CEO and founder Takeshi Hakamada apologized to everyone who contributed to the mission, the second lunar failure for iSpace. 2 years ago, the company's first moonshot ended in a crash landing, giving rise to the name Resilience for its successor lander. Resilience carried a rover with a shovel to gather lunar dirt, as well as a Swedish artist's toy-sized red house for placement on the moon's dusty surface. Company officials said it was too soon to know whether the same problem doomed both missions. Long the province of governments, the moon became a target of private outfits in 2019, with more flops than successes along the way.
Coco Gauff claimed her second career Grand Slam singles title on Saturday, coming from behind to defeat world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka 6-7, 6-2, 6-4 in a thrilling French Open women's final. The 21-year-old's win, a repeat of her 2023 U.S. Open victory, means she is the first American since Serena Williams in 2015 to triumph at Roland Garros, and only the third this century. She is also the youngest American to lift the trophy since Serena Williams did so in 2002.
It looked in the early stages as if Gauff would be thwarted again, as if Sabalenka would have too much for her opponent, after a combination of supreme power and well-placed drop shots helped her take an early lead. But after breaking Gauff twice and going up 4-1 and 40-0, Sabalenka suddenly began to struggle with her serve in the windy conditions. 5 consecutive points for Gauff brought the American back into the contest. In the final game, Gauff survived a breakpoint and, after Sabalenka's backhand return dropped wide, secured her second Grand Slam title. Overcome in the moment of victory, she dropped to the floor before getting up to hug her mother.
A hungry, mud-caked wild elephant surprised shopkeepers at a grocery store in Thailand this week, ransacking shelves in search of food. The male elephant, known as Plai Biang Lek, had wandered over from Khao Yai National Park. In a video posted online, the shop owner can be heard scolding the elephant as national park workers try to usher him out. Unperturbed, the animal continues munching on various items as he scatters crumbs and mud across the floor.
The elephant finally backed out of the store, a bag of snacks still clasped in his trunk. The owner said the elephant ate items she had bought at the market that morning, including about 9 bags of sweet rice crackers, a sandwich, and some dried bananas. Elephants, a symbol of royalty and strength in Thai culture, are greatly treasured by its people. However, the population of wild elephants has dwindled over the past century to several thousand as they have been pushed out of their habitats by development and poaching. Encounters between elephants and humans have sometimes turned violent, and the country is trying to balance protecting the public with preserving the animals' welfare.
The answer for yesterday was B, smuggling. The police arrested a group involved in smuggling illegal goods across the border. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Trump and Musk trade insults. Number 1, centerpiece. 核心,重点. The new education reform is the centerpiece of the government's policy this year. Number 2, lobby. 游说. The company spent millions on lobbying to influence the new environmental regulations. Number 3, breaking point. 临界点. 极限. After working non-stop for 48 hours, she finally reached her breaking point and had to take a break. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section, and the correct answer will be announced tomorrow. Coral Triangle Day was first celebrated in 2012, established by the Coral Triangle Initiative to raise awareness about protecting the world's marine biodiversity hub. Held the day after World Oceans Day, the event is part of the broader Oceans Need Action campaign, which urges global support to address human-caused threats in the Coral Triangle region. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune into Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm your host, Oceana, and I'll see you next time.